Well, hello everyone, Texie88 here and welcome to another review. And now I am taking a look at one of the 16-bit conversions of Chase HQ. In this case, the Commodore Amiga version. Now, anyone who saw my debut live stream last night, which was 1st of November 2020, will know that one of the two games I played on that was the masterpiece that was the Spectrum version. It's specifically the 128K version. Now I'm taking a look at the Amiga version. So, as you can hear, it's got the same tune that played in the 128K Spectrum version, which was also the same version that I actually reviewed a while back. So let's get this game going. So you got this radio just like in the arcade version. So there's a bit of speech there. Now this is all looking very promising. Let's hope the rest of it holds up. That preview screen I just saw before this isn't looking very promising though. Just we'll wait for it to load. You can hear the disk activity in the background if you listen carefully. Well, the first problem I notice is the way they've done the road. Look how flickery it looks in the background. I really wish they hadn't done that. I mean, I would have preferred it if it had clean roads like in that Spectrum version and had the lines. I mean, this just looks hideous. I mean, ugh. Oh, look how long it's taking for those to actually reach me. Skid sound not too. Ugh. Oh, damn it. Well, at least it's got a good sound for using the nitros. But God, that colour looks absolutely hideous. And that sound effect for hitting the tumbleweeds. I mean, what's that? What? Now, it's not clear what happened, but what happened is I suddenly got dragged over to the right for no apparent reason. And I don't feel like I'm doing over 270 kilometers per hour. The feeling of speed isn't really doing anything for me. And I'm going to run out of time, aren't I? Oh, God. Ugh. Why did they do the road like that? It just looks absolutely ghastly. I mean, this is an Amiga we're talking about. One of the best home computers of its time. And it's... Again, I got pulled over to one side for no apparent reason, in this case the left, and it wasn't centripetal force because I wasn't even on a bend. I just got pulled over to the left, as if I was being pulled by some invisible magnet. And I've run out of time. Press fire. Yeah, skid sounds alright. Oh God, that road! Look at that. I mean, this road could probably give epileptic people a seizure. I mean, look at it. Oh, again, I got pulled over to the left all of a sudden. Oh, goodness me. What have they done to Chase HQ? There we go. Right, at least it's got a decent siren sound effect. Oh God, look on the horizon at that road. It's hideous. Not, I can't help feeling that sound as you pass other cars is a bit over the top. I'm wondering if this is an Atari ST port. I mean, these graphics really don't make the best use of the Amiga's capabilities. They really don't. Oh, that road. Ugh. I actually... a couple more times. Right, done it. Pull over, creep. God, this is really not that great a port. I recognise that musical cue. Under arrest. So you get cutscenes in this, just like you did in the arcade version, although the animation on them is a bit limited compared to what I remember from the arcade version. But this obviously was trying to fit into a 512k Amiga. The yellow sports car on the freeway, over. Wonder what the road's going to look like now. I dread to think. Let's get him. Oh, God, look at that. Green and pink. Really? Oh, that is actually making me ill. That is actually making me want to throw up. Don't you dare pull me towards the side of the screen for no reason, you bastard. Oh, God, why did they pick this colour? It looks awful. Again, it's suddenly slung me over to the right for no apparent reason. God, you don't even get the helicopter in this. Even in the Spectrum version, you've got the helicopter. Again, taking forever for those damn poles to get to me. I mean, even when I slowed right down, I was being pulled towards the side of the road. Oh, yuck. Green and whatever sickly purpley colour that is on the side of the road. Oh. Ugh. Oh, God, the frame rate isn't that great. I'm going to have to use a boost, aren't I? Here we go. Oh, God, that is nasty. That really is nasty. Ugh. I'm going to run out of time again, aren't I? Yeah. I mean, it doesn't even put you back into low gear when you use a continue. Oh, God. How could they use these colours? I really don't feel like I'm going over 300 kilometers per hour. This really is not an adrenaline rush in the slightest. In fact, if anything, it's more likely to make you feel sick. Again, it tried to pull me over to the right just then, so I had to ease off the accelerator. And that was on a straight. These colours are really disgusting. There is... the feeling of speed is just not here. the Amiga is more than capable of this kind of thing. I mean, look at Lotus's Speed Turbo Challenge and Lotus Turbo Challenge 2 in particular. I'm not going to do it, am I? More, push it more. If I do it, it'll be by the nearest. See, they suddenly put on the burst speed of the. Oh, I just managed to do it. Ugh. That road, green and grey.
You're under arrest.
And look how it's a different colour. Oh God, there's colours. Oh dear. And to think people were being charged about 25 quid for this back when it first came out. For God's sake. Obviously, some of the speech from the original mission description is cut out to save space, but in all fairness, even if it had been in, it wouldn't have been enough to save this port from being anything other than a wannabe. No, if I had a choice between this and the Spectrum version, I'm sorry, even though it's an 8-bit machine, I would happily pick the Spectrum version over this any day. And I say, anyone who saw my stream, oh God, or even the review I did of it, will understand why I would. Again, it just suddenly pulled me towards the edge of the left-hand edge, as if there was some kind of invisible magnet being held by some muppet off screen. Oh, I didn't even touch that. So bad hit detection as well. 220. This really does not feel like I'm going as fast as it says I am. Again, it's going to take 500 years for these things to come towards you. I've been pulled towards the right, and now I can't get there. Now I've gone the wrong way because it just suddenly pulled me towards the right on a perfectly straight piece of road, I hasten to add. That is appalling. Oh, goodness me. Ugh, that's nasty. Everything about this road and the again, it pulled me to the side. Suddenly, oh. Go on, let me get to it. Well, I just went straight through that car. That's good hit detection, isn't it? You've got to be joking. Even with 2 nitros, I couldn't get there. Oh, that was... You've got to be kidding. I actually have to press the... Oh, goodness me. I can't even just hold down the direction. I have to press it for each letter. Way to cause wear and tear on people's keyboards. So that's Chase HQ for the Commodore Amiga. An absolutely horrible conversion. It's not as bad as it could have been, but it's still not great. Ocean, how could you release this? Your Spectrum version was an absolute masterpiece. Oh, God. I mean, look at that frame rate. It's saying 205 kilometers per hour, and it looks more like 20.5 kilometers per hour. So, graphics, pretty disappointing. Ugly choices of colour for the road and sometimes the side of the road. They shouldn't have used that stripy effect. I would have preferred it if it were a plain road with lines like pretty much any road in real life. and the sound fairly good. One of the best things about this version, it's got some of the sample speech from the arcade. So gameplay though, oh dear. Well, there's no the feeling of speed just isn't there. For an Amiga, that is totally unforgivable. The way things come towards you is too slow to convince you you're going as fast as the game's speedometer claims that you are. It generally feels like an ST port. See, it's so good. Even the driver of this demonstration mode doesn't know to steer either left or right. And there are problems where your car would suddenly be pulled off to the left or right for no apparent reason, as if it was suddenly being attracted by some kind of invisible magnet. That was even happening on perfectly straight pieces of road, so it's not just centripetal force on corners. So no, this is not a good port at all. I'm going to give Chase HQ on the Amiga 3 out of 10. This is horrifically unforgivable. This is an Amiga. There was no excuse for the game to be as poor as this. Oh god, that colour. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that review. Catch you on another one soon. Texie88 out.